Welcome back to another Torchwood reaction. Listen, Captain Jack Harkness, that episode, I absolutely enjoyed it. Jack got his moment, he got his dance, he went back for that kiss, and let me tell you, I was there for it. I was so happy that he did, honestly, because it was time. It was time to do his thing, and I just love the way the story was told. So I just want more and more of this from Torchwood now. Because this is the level I think we're at. I also enjoyed the Yanto Owen sort of struggle kerfuffle back at Torchwood. I honestly feel like they were a duo that I didn't know I needed, in the sense of just kind of butting heads, and there was a lot of truth telling there and calling each other out, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought the dialogue was really good for this point in the season, and Yanto was just kind of like, so a lot of times he's so quiet and in the background, and then sometimes he just comes out and he's like, "Stop it right now!" I was like, "Yo." The aggression, my God. Gwen kind of took a little bit of she wasn't in a backseat position, but she was there, but in a sense, she wasn't kind of like in a, leading a storyline in a sense. But this Billis Manger character is the one now that we have to look out for, because I think now, obviously, his intention was to open the rift, and now that has happened. So let's see what the implications are for the story, and who's gonna come out of this rift. I am scared. The full-length watch-alongs and the early access content and bonus content are all on the Patreon. Please support the Patreon if you haven't already. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit notification bell, do all you can to engage with the video, because it really does help the channel. Thank you. And with that, let's go ahead and watch. Billis the Manager, Billis Manger. There's something there with that name. Billis Manger, Billis Manager. I'm telling you, it's an anagram right there. If only I had a pen and paper. If only. Let's go, Cardiff. Is this gonna be like a broken up story told in reverse and patches? What's gonna happen here?
It's rude to stare.
I'm not going acting like she didn't lie, cheat, steal, drug this man. Okay. Oh.
Nice ass.
Oh. Oh. Stop it. Torchwood. Like I haven't seen everything on this show already.
There's speculation that the incidents overnight may be linked. Initial report incidents may be a stunt.
A stunt?
India, they came in just after midnight. In London,
the rift is wide open.
police.
The rift is open.
Vindication of their teachings.
The end times.
Now they should. Judgment Day is finally here. This is the end of days.
Here we go. The end of days. Is that the name of the episode? You've gone and done it now, Torchwood. You've gone and done it now. I told you to keep that rift closed.
I did not understand, and I said, Master. Daniel 12, verse 10.
Sounds a bit close for comfort.
Oh, the Bible.
Keep losing power.
The Handable.
Sorry, don't let me stop.
It's the end of days.
The great devourer will lead the world into shadow.
Yeah, thanks, Yanto. I can do without the superstition.
Did he write 42?
Thanks, that makes me feel a lot better.
Okay, I've been fielding calls all night. The government are all asking the same question. Is this anything to do with us?
Oh, 100%.
Shit.
Here we go.
Is the center. What you're seeing around the world
Owen?
are ripples and...
You have anything to say?
You've caused the temporal cracks to widen.
If it wasn't for me, you two'd still be in the 1940s.
And the world will be fine. How about that?
Taser, are we going to do something about it?
You have a lot of nerve.
You can't control time. You can't send them back. What are you going to do?
Well, think of something.
Watch your tone. Number 2.
This is not the end of the world.
End of days.
I'm certain of that.
Apocalypse about to march on.
Priority 1 attendance requested at the hospital. Mortality rate's gone through the roof.
No thanks, I'm fine on my own.
And you'll be even better with me alongside. Shut up now.
Tosh.
Have feelings, Jack. Even Owen.
Well, you would know.
Oh. Oh, he gave it back to her there.
I'll be stuck in World War II?
Honestly?
Hello?
With his man? I think so.
Double murder.
What in the Conan the Barbarian?
He's not dressed as a Roman soldier. He is a Roman soldier, and he's shouting in Latin.
There's a Roman fort out in Galligair, built around 75 AD.
That soldier came through a crack in time.
He's not serious, is he?
This sort of thing.
Don't you live in Cardiff? You've seen this before.
Mad, Andy, but
All right, Mulder and Scully. Say I do believe you.
Mulder and Scully.
I mean, has he got the same rights as anyone else? How's this going to work with the CPS?
Ego sum semper homo indomitus. Verere!
Who are you calling?
Under any other circumstances,
What did you call me? Oh. Not locking Jack in there.
Work on the streets.
do you think the world's going to end on your shift?
I've seen you use that smile on a lot of people when deep down you know everything's gone to shit.
Drag her. Call her out.
So what happened? She started coughing up blood. We moved her into isolation immediately. Chills, fever, headaches, along with black patches on the skin.
Indicating bleeding into the skin, possibly other organs.
These aren't contemporary clothes.
Her teeth aren't exactly modern style either.
I mean... Oh.
As soon as we realised the rate of infection, we closed down the whole area. 30, maybe 40.
All quarantined off?
Well, we think so.
Think so? You will not see me.
That woman isn't from this century. More like the 14th.
Oh, they brought back a plague. The Black Death.
She's
Bye.
infected Cardiff A&E with the plague. Well, ramphenicol +2 of tetracycline.
That's plague medicine. Standard issue for bubonic.
Bubonic. Ooh.
Well, you're a hospital, you've got procedures, haven't you?
Yes, but everybody said... We waited for you! You've got to stop this! You've got to do something!
Owen?
Yeah.
You scared enough yet? Because fuck knows I am! Come on, Tom!
Owen, but I'm gonna be watching it with how you're talking to these people when you caused this problem.
How much
Screaming
worse
at
can they
people.
get?
Oh, it can get worse. Not the bubonic plague. My God.
Owen!
Tosh, I wouldn't remove this thing. I wouldn't remove your... Oh! What in the... That is her mom. Is she not alive?
Tosh! Come on, stop pissing about.
Oh Lord, what was that?
If Owen managed to open the rift to get you and Tosh back, can't we do the same for these people? We've still got the rift manipulator.
Have I ever let you down?
I mean, this is a tall order. Who? Yanto? Oh, Billis Manger.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry for yourself, mister. You did this. I have a lot to say. He's not really there. It was an illusion. Illusion.
Sorry? Well, what's he got to be sorry for?
Oh, the Weevils again.
Everything's on the increase.
Can we stop them from making that noise?
If you've got any ideas how.
Maybe they're time sensitive. Let's find them.
Oh God. Honestly, it's time for these Weevils to go home. I'm so like... Oh, that's how she looks. Without, the getup.
There's only one way to stop this. Before things get worse. Thousands of people.
This is Billis.
Unless you open the rift.
This is Billis doing this. This Billis, that's the same thing Tosh's mom said. Open the rift. Do it more. Yeah. It's a threat. It's not a warning. It's a threat.
They've got an outbreak of the Black Death.
What? Oh my God.
How are they coping?
Owen got the place quarantined and organised treatments for those who've been infected.
Okay, let's talk about the messages we heard.
Someone carrying smallpox or Ebola or something from the future we don't even know about yet. What do we do then?
Yeah, well, it's not doing us any good stand.
I suggest you lead us and you tell us what the instructions are.
Owen?
Well, he's trying his best.
You're the big man here. You keep all the secrets. Well, now's the time to tell us a few and tell us how the hell we're going...
Honestly, I'm with them. I'm with them about the secrets.
You want to know a secret?
Yeah.
There is no solution. But you disobeyed those orders, and now everything that's happening is down to you.
Who the fuck are you, anyway? Jack Harkness? What?
Get out!
Honestly.
No, you can't do that.
Bollocks you are!
Jack, wait.
You're done here.
Honestly, you wanted leadership.
For God's sake, both of you! We need to stick together on this!
But he's opposing his every
I rely on you.
thing.
If I don't have your complete trust,
Exactly.
anyone who agrees with Owen, leave now.
I'm with Jack. Owen has a lot to say. Gwen, if you go toward Owen, like even for a second, I'ma let you know how I really feel.
So that leaves me 24 hours to savor the good times. Nobody leaves this place intact. Sometime in the next 24 hours,
Memory wipe?
I don't know where or when, but he'll get me.
Jack, this has gone far enough.
Yeah, good luck with the end of the world.
Like, Gwen, don't you understand what's happening here, though? Like, Owen is not being a team player at all. He's going rogue. And this might look harsh, but honestly, like, in any company, you can't be screaming out like that and calling out your boss. I'm trying to save the world here. And you caused this. And he takes no responsibility. And he's like, oh, I did it for you, Jack. You did it for Diane. So quit with the lies and own up to it.
Okay, guys, Phyllis's shop is coming up 20 meters on your left.
A stitch in time saves 9.
Wow. Some of this stuff must go back centuries.
Not a bad business plan.
We all have to earn a living.
Oh, God.
You're from 1941.
I can't.
Hello again.
Tell us the lies. Tell us the schemes and plots.
First, it was the most incredible gift. Now I know the reality. It's a curse.
Boy, you're a villain. Sit down.
Whole of history. But I don't belong anywhere within it.
Oh, you're a Nexus being. Sit your ass down.
This city exists on a rift in time. The rift let it suck back what fell through.
Including Jack.
Isn't that right, Captain?
He knows too much.
More will fall through. Lives will be lost.
Oh!
You're coming back with us.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh! Oh, he truly can step through time.
We need to find out where he is. Come on.
Jack got me with that. Jack was like, here we go. Oh.
I am not your enemy.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Sometimes it's better to live in ignorance.
Know what?
Hold my hands, I'll show you.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Don't dance with the devil. Look at Gwen.
I'm sure.
Gwen is like, sure, yes, please. He about to turn you into stone. Oh my God, that's our home. Oh, Reese.
What did you just show me?
The future.
Oh, well, how far in the future? Tell him. Like, no one in Torchwood tells anything. They're just like running off. That's your commanding officer.
Are you?
Yeah. It's me.
She won't tell anybody.
Wait, what's happened?
We've got to go, that's all.
Well, let me finish here first.
My God, like, talk to people. Communication is key. People will move if you tell them their life is in danger. Just say that. Oh my God. Like, your life is in danger. I can't explain. Come with me. English language. Oh. Jesus. Is she really here? Well, that's what he wanted.
I can touch you. I don't understand. Where did you end up? I don't know. Everything's out of sync.
Open the rift. This is Billis. And
You want another drink, right, mate?
and he's definitely gonna take that seriously. It happened to all of them. And of course, none of them will say it in the team meeting and say, hey, are you guys having all these apparitions? No one. This Torchwood team, disband the team. Disband the team immediately. Like, Amanda Waller would never stand for this.
Well, take it easy.
What's going on?
You put this man in a cage.
You locked me in a cell. What the hell are you playing at?
I was just trying to keep you safe.
I was safe at home.
No, you weren't. But I am just trying to take care of you.
Care of you.
I love you, sweetheart.
Oh my god, this is just so wrong on so many different levels.
And I'll come back for you.
He has no idea what's going on.
Are you not gonna leave me down here?
I'm sorry.
Gwen! Gwen!
And the worst part is Gwen went through this. She went through this at the beginning, and she knows how this, whatever this can feel, of just like being, so you can literally have a panic attack in here. Like your lover put you in a cage and say, I love you.
Sure, no problem. Thank you for helping me bring him here.
Yeah, it helped.
I was in my flat. It smelt like my flat. It had all the sounds. The blood, I can still feel it on my hands. Reese's blood.
And what if it was wrong? What if he planned that? Have you?
What's going on?
It's Owen. Owen has snuck in and turned the key.
Alright.
To save Diane. Damn the world. Oh. It opened all the doors. Oh my god, a Weevil is gonna get him. A Weevil is gonna get him. That's how he dies. And I thought about it too. Whenever they're down here, I always think of the Weevils. A Weevil is also down here. You see? It's called self-fulfilling prophecy. Here we go. That's Billis.
Oh, do you work here?
I'm the manager.
I'm Reese. Gwen's boyfriend.
Oh! 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 What did I tell you? Oh my god! Look at this man. What did this man do to anybody? Just trying to live his life. And Gwen carried her headache and put on this man's head. You did what you had to do. How can you walk in Torchwood? How can you be in Torchwood and not be ready for subterfuge and lies and deception? That is the whole job.
There's nothing we can do.
When will you learn? When will you learn? It's not even sad, it's just tragic. It's just like this shouldn't have happened. And it's just as a result of people just going rogue, running around, doing whatever it takes. And Owen about to run rogue too and do his own. Gwen just did her own. It's just like everybody, this whole season
I'll have to tell his family.
is full of rogue behavior.
I'm so sorry.
Well, now you're about to really join Torchwood.
You never even met him.
She about to be
This is what happens here.
cold as ice. Yeah, exactly.
We all end up alone.
Training day. Initiation day.
You bring him back.
What, with the glove?
We can go back and to the moment, to the very moment.
Gwen.
Well, it's gotta be.
Sit down.
No, bring it back! No, bring it back!
Oh, God. Just chilling. Oh, it's so tough. It's just... she detests the team now. She's like, yeah, she just doesn't want to be here. Now he's putting it on Jack. Okay, open the rift. Open the rift then. Do it. All of them. They're gonna help him. They all have the apparition from
Billis was right. He said open the rift and everything goes back to normal. No!
Gwen! Enter emergency protocol 1.
Torchwood is the real villain of the show. Look at this team. It's poetic in a sense from the beginning till now. All we need is Susie to come back.
Get away from the computer, Gwen.
I'm from Voltron.
What are you afraid of, Jack?
What the hell are you doing?
Final warning. Toshiko, the poor girl who'll screw any passing alien that gives her a pendant.
Oh!
3 comrades here pumped bullets into her, remember?
Oh.
I've got to get Reese back.
The roast of Torchwood.
Reese, you spend half your time in Owen's bed.
E!
Fuck you!
Oh! Oh, they're delirious. Of all Torchwood personnel. Including Susie? Oh. Oh my god.
I'm sick of people doubting me.
You shot the captain, first of all. You're about to find out. But how dare you, Owen? You see? And that's why you were fired. That's why your ass was fired. And here you are again. Imagine being fired and coming back to shoot the boss.
We've still got to do Jack's.
I mean, what kind of mutiny rogue? He hasn't come back though. How long does it take? What a mess. What a mess. Dysfunctional doesn't even begin to describe this. And they're like, yeah, we're doing this because Billis told us to. The person who killed my man. I feel like this is when we need the doctor to step in and be like, okay, what's going on? Who's messing with time? Oh my god, Reese. Oh, Reese said, sayonara. He said, this is no place to die. Damn, look at Torchwood going down in flames. It's gonna go back to normal. You're sure? Billis, here he is. He's like, thank you.
Son of the great beast.
Beast.
Cast out.
Who?
Abaddon.
Abaddon?
The great gift to feast on life.
Oh, here we go. Oh, existential threat. Yo, they released Doomsday. Well, there you have it. Clap for yourself, Torchwood. Clap for yourself. Because you won't sit down and keep quiet. Look at this guy. Yo, your shift is over.
Oh my God, and know my work is done.
And he just disappears. He's gone. Oh. Good luck, Gwen. You like? You love?
How do we stop it?
How do we stop it? Tell me what to do, Jack.
Get me to an open space.
We need the doctor. The way I would walk out on the team if I was Jack, I would be like, talk to the hand.
Abaddon is the bringer of death. Let's see how you buffet.
No, wait! Wait, you're too weak!
Oh. Because he brings life, I guess. Because he can...
Bring it on!
Oh! Jack versus Abaddon. Oh, I'm gonna watch this. Yeah, it's like... If you get stepped on, what will happen? He just kills you by being in his shadow. It's killing me too. Oh! It's like it's counteracting him. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, he's affecting it. Oh! Oh my god, did it land on Jack? Yo. It took everything out of Jack. I wonder if that part of him that was inside was always supposed to be there for this moment. Or something like this. He had a part to play. And that was what was keeping him alive. I just don't even know what to do with this relationship at this point.
And I'll be back for you.
She's just gonna keep making the same mistakes. I can't.
You're certain?
His ice cold.
When I first joined, he said he couldn't die.
Well, did you watch the current episode? Oh my god, that was quite wild. Captain Jack has been through it all. Honestly, the man deserves rest. Like, I think that's what he would want, is just to rest. Just gonna nurse him back to life. What other tricks do they have up their sleeve?
It's been days.
I believe in him.
Let him go, Gwen.
It's been days, wow. Oh. Don't you want this man to rest? This poor man to rest after all this time, after all these years. It's what he would want. Jack would hope that he's not brought back at this point. He does look like there's more life in his hand than before. Nope. She thinks she's Prince Charming. She had to give him the kiss to break the curse.
Thank
She did break the curse. She did break the curse. Oh, here we go. Sleeping Beauty's back. Sleeping Beauty could never. In broad daylight. It's kind of giving me Jack from Doctor Who. The true Jack. Beat him. Kick him. Fire him. Send him home. Call him out. Barney and friends. How about corporate responsibility? How about code of conduct? How about rules and regulations? Punitive measures. How about that? We need to write the code of conduct at Torchwood, because I know there is not one. Now
What did you see?
Now you're telling?
What would have tempted you? What visions would have convinced you to open?
Yes!
Jack.
The right kind of doctor. Oh! They hand a bow. Ooh, it is bubbling. Jack is happy too. What is going on with this hand? Is that what I think it is? Do not play that game. Oh, the doctor cometh. Oh
Did
my
you see
god.
Jack on your way in?
Oh, he came and gone.
He was just here.
Or someone. Oh! Oh, that was epic. You could not get that sound past me. The TARDIS making its entrance. Oh. Oh, I love that. Yes. And that's it. That's it. Next episode is season 2. Oh my god. End of days. Oh. Yes. Oh my god. Okay. So there is something that's going to happen with Doctor Who for sure, because Jack has been taken. Honestly, as he should be taken, because, you know, we need the reunion of Jack and the Doctor, and Jack hasn't met David Tennant's Doctor. Jack had only met Chris Eccleston. Abaddon. End of days. We are here at the season finale. Finally got here. It has been quite the season. Listen, this dysfunctional team of Torchwood, this team led to its own to the events of this episode. It's like Torchwood. If the government or whoever, outside authorities, even the Doctor, for example, could come in and say, "Hey, it seems like you guys are the ones causing all the issues, and you're supposed to be helping." It's like you're the ones causing all the issues, opening rifts, letting big beasts out to stomp on it. Like, what is going on? You guys are the problem. So we need to shut you guys down because this is not what the point of your whole organization is. But it's just like Billis just played them so easily, right? And honestly, and some people might say, yeah, well, what would you do if somebody who appeared to you and something you really, really wanted and stuff like that? Yes, of course, there is that temptation there, and I did really like that it made sense with each of the characters. They brought back people who were relevant in the season that they had these stories with. So I know some would say, I would say that maybe they should have learned from those stories, especially being in Torchwood. But clearly they haven't, right? With Yanto and Lisa, Owen and Diane, and obviously with Gwen and Reese and him dying, but also interestingly enough, Tosh her mom. I don't think we've had anything related to her mom on episode centered around her mom this season. So that was, I think, an interesting one. Why they included that? We didn't have any reason to feel like, okay, this is something that she obviously it's her mom. So I think it was like they went for the one that's clearly you don't need to explain how much her mom would mean to her. But at the same time, I would have liked to have had them give her something or call back to something that we have had a chance to dwell with her and give her more of a punch there. I know she had her episode there, but I guess they couldn't bring back, that it wouldn't have made sense to bring back what's her name, the alien, anyways, from that episode. So he didn't have that same attachment or someone to give her that same reaction. I think Tosh was definitely still, even though she had some moments here and there, I think she was underutilized in terms of giving her more of an emotional beat here and there. And I think that's why this moment there kind of stuck out more than the rest of them. But yeah, I think it was just one of those things where you just keep on seeing them making one mistake after another and going deeper and deeper into it. And it's that dysfunctional nature of this team that's the real issue here, right? And them just sort of turning the key into opening the apocalypse. Like, we're going to save everyone. Yeah, we will. Yeah, sure. And it's like, have you learned anything? Yeah, I know, and honestly, just the scuffle, everything that was going on with them looking to Jack and saying, "Jack, lead us, tell us what to do." And maybe there's another thing there as well. Like maybe Jack was not giving them enough to work with, so they were easily manipulated because he wasn't, leading them well. I have said before that Jack does fall short sometimes when it comes to being open and telling them all the things that they need to know to make them more be better as a team. And honestly, just opening up lines of communication and saying, hey, if anyone sees anything weird or anything funny happening, we know this Billis character is a known enemy. It's a known, agent in this whole thing. We know he did this, and that. From the previous episode, he's literally removed something that Tosh was trying to tell us. So we know this has happened. That cannot be a friend. So we need to treat anything that comes from him as with what's that word? Just with a grain of salt or whatever, because he could be trying to deceive or manipulate. And that should be put on the bulletin board and saying, hey, do not trust anything you see when it comes to Billis or anything that's happening right now. Because anyways, the rift is open. So there's going to be interesting things happening. We have literally Roman warriors. We have the bubonic plague. We have all sorts of things going on. So do not, you know what I mean? Calm down. But we still keep on seeing that. So I don't know if we just fully blame the team being. I mean, the team being dysfunctional is the story of the season, and I have talked about this before. So it's nothing new. So in a sense, that is the cause, or we have to put that as the cause. It can't just be that, oh, okay, this doesn't make sense, or that wasn't written in the right way. I think that was the theme throughout. It's like the frustration at the team, it is a natural thing, right? It's like that's just how it was, right? Versus it being something that's like not true to their character or form. But the team hopefully will learn from this, and hopefully we're starting to get a team that can work better, because, again, they are the cause of their own problems. I would say 80% of the time. I was thinking it would have been nice to see Susie again, just because they were referencing a lot of moments from the season. And I think she's still there, in one of the drawers there of Torchwood, and have her say something. I did reference, though, I think something she said during her episode, when she said something about somebody being in the darkness and stuff like that. So maybe that was a call out to what's going to happen, what happened it would have been nice to see Indira Varma again and have her. But I feel like if they had brought her back somehow or whatever, or maybe she could have been an apparition for Tosh or the team somehow. But she would have been villainous somehow. She would have been trying to be 3 or 4 steps ahead. She's like, yeah, I made this happen. I was the one who made Billis do his thing, and then in order for Abaddon to be released, and in order for that to happen, and then Jack be taken, and then I'll come back to life, and then it's like, girl, this is not even chess anymore. You're playing some game that we don't know, because you are so far ahead. She has so many plans and so many steps ahead. How many times she's going to be killed and brought back? And it's like, yo, how is your death part of your plans? Your plans to take over the world. Oh, Susie, I'm sure we'll see her again. Gwen and Reese. I mean, it's just tragic. It was, first of all, I have to say, Eve Miles, that performance there when Reese died, such a good performance. I thought she had such a strong performance this episode. Just the franticness. She's played really well this season. I think she's played so well. Thinking back and looking back to the beginning of the season and just the trajectory of Gwen, it's so wild to see who she is now versus the first episode, and how curious and inquisitive she was about what's going on, and also just like how stark it was for her, like, of Torchwood, the whole idea of Torchwood and what it was. Obviously, she kept on trying to, go in there and find out more. But at the same time, she was like, this is kind of diabolical. This is kind of wild what you guys are doing here. And, I thought she was going to be a force for them to start doing, doing the right thing and helping others and stuff. And in a sense, they have helped people. But in another sense, she's also joined them to be that very person and that very archetype of doing whatever it takes to get what she wants, or ends justify the means, but really the means are kind of wild, right? So she's just kind of going full force, and Reese is just the victim of all her bad decisions in this case. And she's just kind of immediately she got that vision from Billis. She literally ran past Jack. She didn't even tell Jack, say, hey Jack, I need to do this. We need to get Reese to safety. He might die, and that kind of thing. Like, let's work together. How can we do this quickly? I mean, she did get the help of the team to bring him in later, but at the same time, I just feel like it's just always run first, do whatever it is, and then ask questions later. They never learned from the fact that that's not always a successful move. And I know time is important, but again, she literally locked the man that she, claims to love, she loves, and locked him in a dungeon. Look at it from Reese's perspective. I don't know anything about you, about your work and what you're doing, but now I'm locked in a cage, and I don't know what's happening. Like, I would have a panic attack personally, and it will also make me think like, this person is like literally lying to me this whole time and telling me sweet nothings to make me believe. You know what I mean? It would seem like that, and that can be very it can cause a panic attack. It can make you really start to question everything. And I think that's, as much as there's high stakes and stuff going on, Gwen, you have like 2 minutes to just like have a little bit of a conversation with someone. You don't have to reveal all of Torchwood's secrets, but you can reassure someone in a way that's better than just saying, hey, I just locked you in here, but you know what? Like, what? it's just not enough, especially after all he's been through, after all he's had to go through with her, or all he's been in the shadows the whole time. So I don't know how, I mean, I'm glad for her that she got a second, chance to be with him, but at the same time, if she doesn't change her ways, which honestly I'm doubtful, we're just going to end up back where we started with him, and you'll lose that man. Honestly, much better for him, because living that kind of life isn't just like you're an accessory. You're there to help make Gwen feel better about herself and to have somebody so she's not alone, versus it being true partnership, a true thing. So I think that's in a way it's definitely very manipulative from Gwen, and also very selfish, because that's your partner, that's somebody you claim to love. You know, don't do the Lois Lane Superman thing. Like it doesn't work. Just everybody was happy when Lois Lane found out he was Superman and she can live her life. You know, it's too much. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'll protect you by not telling you. It's like, now I'm dead. Like, it doesn't work. So, anyways, yeah. So we'll see what happens with them, and then in season 2, and then the rest of the time, like what happens with that relationship. Doesn't look good. Okay, Abaddon and Billis and Jack. Who? Listen, Abaddon. At first, I thought it was the Beast from the Saint Bit episode. They keep every time I hear Beast, I was thinking, is that Beast gonna? Billis. Of course, we saw Billis coming from a mile away. He's the villainy is seeping out of his pores. The villainy. So he's been slinking around, disappearing, appearing. Now you see me, now you don't. He's been doing all the magic tricks from the last episode until now. So I mean, he was trying to scheme, but I didn't know what it was, and finally for it to be real this way, I guess in a sense, because as soon as Abaddon was released, Billis sort of like left. Like he just had no other importance but to be a harbinger, or harbinger, but to be that person that calls forth the beast. I guess I would have preferred for him to have maybe a more like another story. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm asking for unnecessary detail when it's not no one needed. But I think maybe I was looking for him to have some sort of maybe relation with Jack and Jack's story somehow, and the whole thing maybe. But I guess this was just all serving the other purpose of like what Jack was meant to do, and Billis just represented like the bad part of it, But he just seemed to be, oh hey, I'm here to release the beast, and it would almost have been just to say the same as him saying, I'm here for you guys to open up the rift and something bad is going to come out. That was basically like what it was. And it's like we kind of knew he was going to wanted to open the rift. That was what he was saying the whole time. And then something came out. So anyways, yeah, I think maybe I wanted a little bit more from him, and maybe that's too much to ask. I don't know. But I enjoyed him from the time that he was there. I enjoyed the mysteriousness of Billis and how he just seemed to kind of pop in and pop out, and we know what's going on, and he was kind of outsmarting everybody. He kind of knew what's going on. When he was in Torchwood, when he took down Reese, like stabbed Reese, oh my God. That was kind of like, again, that was getting me all ready. It was teasing me, getting me ready to be like, oh, this guy is like, he's taking out characters like directly. Because before he was just kind of just, slinking around. He wasn't actually a physical threat to anyone specifically. He was just sort of playing this cat and mouse game. But then now, after that, I was like, okay, threat level like was to the next level. So, and then he's sort of, I think in my view, fizzled out there a little bit at the end. But he had this huge moment though. The moment where he announced Abaddon was pretty epic. I thought that was really good. I was like, oh, and then he was just there. Damn, it was giving Doomsday level. So Abaddon comes out. Pretty massive, impressive. But again, it's a big guy in the sky. Like, you know what I mean? Stepping on everyone. But, in a sense, like bringing death by just hover. Like he didn't even really step on them. It just kind of passed by or passed over, and the shadow just kind of grips you. And then Jack, releases this life force thing in him, and it vanquishes it. That to me tells me that was Jack's purpose. That's why he had that life force thing going on. He couldn't die. So this was what he was meant to do. That's kind of how I interpreted the situation. But it wasn't. Other than that, I don't know if that's kind of the whole reason for him to have been brought here. And I'm also thinking, like, were there any other elements of Abaddon being kind of like told during the season? I think Susie's note about something in the darkness might have been that. There's something in the darkness, something in the darkness. I think maybe that was the reference to it. I think the concentration was that the rift is this huge thing on the show, and it has always been with Torchwood, with Cardiff, with this whole kind of part of town. So this area, it has always just been about that rift. So I think that has always been the foreshadowing for it. But Abaddon specifically, not as much. So yeah, I think it was epic, but not, I don't think, as epic as I was like, oh my god, like epic for the look, for sure. It was fun, but not like the whole season I was waiting for Abaddon or something to like come out. No, it was just kind of like right now. So I think that maybe took a little bit of the punch out of it. And also, we didn't get to spend a lot of time with that happening. It wasn't like that was taking over from the beginning of the episode, or a two-parter in the sense where we had to kind of deal with it over time. It just sort of happened, and then it was vanquished, and then we're back to square one. So I think maybe that those elements took away from it, packing more of a punch there. But I think maybe we focused more on the team, which honestly, it makes sense. Focusing more on the team and the team dynamic, and how dysfunctional and wild it was, and how all the stuff was going down, which is where we've been the whole time with this season. So I guess there's like good and bad there. I don't know how Jack came back. I don't know what kiss of life Gwen gave him, or maybe just his powers activating again. But why did it take so long? I don't know. We'll have to find out what happened. It's probably going to be a season 2 thing. And now Jack has been taken, so he's somewhere on Doctor Who. I have to see what that's going to be and how that happens. I'm excited for that. Really, I'm so excited to see Jack back where he belongs on Doctor Who and with the characters. Funny enough, two actors that he hasn't one character, 2 actors that he hasn't actually like been with. So I want to see the chemistry. I want to see how he plays along with them. This Jack now, and how he'll be with them. So I'm really, really, really excited for that. I guess kind of like our trio back together. Again, if only we had Mickey now along with them. I keep on thinking of the Lord Mayor episode back in Cardiff, the Boomtown, and how they had that little mission and they were all kind of doing their thing, and it was just all so fun. I really missed that stuff. For sure. Season 2, Torchwood, Jack, better hire investigator, inquisitor, team efficiency person to come in and set this team straight. Everyone sit down around the table. We're going to have a group therapy session. We're going to all talk about everything. No more secrets. If you're on Torchwood, no more secrets. Okay? We are supposed to deal with secrets, not keep them, from ourselves. So I think they need someone like that to come in and help them, because if not, we're going to be back where we started with season 2. All in all, it was a fun season. It started out rocky, as I said at the beginning. You all know, like at the beginning, it was kind of like, what is going on? But but I think we found our stride at some point, and we got to a place where, the stories got more engaging. We got more personal with the characters. It made more sense. And now I think we've built these archetypes, these characters that have a certain, we have an understanding of them, the good and the bad, and how deeply flawed they all are. And I think we're going into season 2 with a very good base of these characters, to a place where we can, I think, go on for more. I think that we need more members of the team. I think we need someone to shake things up a little bit, because I think we're all stuck in our ways at this point, and we need someone to get in and mess it up a little bit. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to more from Tosho. Of course, as I always do, more from Yanto. That Yanto and Jack kiss. Okay, we'll have that conversation in season 2. Okay. Well, I had a fun time, especially now toward the end of the season. Some really fun stories. Random Shoes, Out of Time. Captain Jack Harkness. Really, really strong stories. Even the cannibal episode, as rough as it was to watch, was really, really strong too, with the writing and the concept. So there were a couple of them there. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but really nice stories. Well, Thanks for watching Torchwood Season 1, and you know I will be back for Season 2. So, see you there.